On the job 1, determine distance using angle of elevation. Natalie runs a scenic chairlift ride that overlooks part of Marble Mountain, Newfoundland. Tourists get on the chairlift at the bottom and take the 1,800-meter long ride up the mountain. The cables that the chairs ride have a 36-degree angle of elevation. A tourist wants to know the horizontal distance the ride travels. What is this horizontal distance to the nearest meter? So first, Natalie makes a diagram of the chairlift ride, and it looks something like this. So we can see that angle of elevation from the horizontal distance up to the cables of the ride is 36 degrees. The cables themselves that the chairlift rides on is 1,800 meters. And we're looking for the horizontal distance, which is marked X. She notices that she cannot measure the horizontal distance the ride travels because it travels up a slope. So the horizontal distance is actually underground. She will need to use trigonometry. So Natalie writes down the things she knows. She knows the length of the ride, which is the hypotenuse of this right triangle, is 1,800 meters. And the angle of elevation, which is angle B down here at the bottom, is 36 degrees. She needs to determine the length of the side of the diagram that is adjacent to the angle of elevation. So that horizontal distance that we marked with X, we can call the adjacent side, because it's the side that meets with the hypotenuse to make the angle. So we know the hypotenuse, and we're looking for the adjacent side. So we have to find the trig ratio with hypotenuse and adjacent in it, and that is the cosine ratio. So cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So we know the cosine of the angle, we can fill in the angle, 36 degrees. The adjacent side is X, and the hypotenuse is 1,800. So we want to get X by itself, so we'll multiply both sides by 1,800, and what that will do, here on the right side, the 1,800 in the denominator and the 1,800 that we're multiplying will divide out and just leave us with X. And so on the other side, we have 1,800 times the cosine of 36 degrees. So in our calculator, we can do the cos of 36 degrees and get an answer and multiply it by 1,800. And we get 1,456.2 is X. So the answer asks for the nearest meter. So the horizontal distance the ride covers is about 1,456 meters.